So I had some fabrics already, and I've also been to a jumble sale recently. So I decided to cut up a load of these fabrics to A3 size. So you've got an A3 piece of paper there, and I'm just using pinking shears and cutting out a ton of fabric. So now you can see that I'm just showing you all the different fabrics that I've ever really collected over the last couple of years. So I'm really interested in using some of these ginghams and these stripy fabrics, some of these satin fabrics. I've got some Liberty patterns there that I've had for such a long time and not done anything with. I've got some polka dots, I've got some nylon fabrics, some crushed velvet. So yeah, those are my favourites there, those kind of flashy neutral colours. And what I've got going on here is I've just started to use a light box and transfer a wave smocking pattern onto that sheer organza fabric. Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Didsbury Art Studio. I'm Sally, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you wave smocking pattern. I've got two different fabrics that I want to use. I've got some nylon and I've also got some organza. So shall we get straight into the video? So today I'm going to be using some made up A3 sheets of, it's just photocopier paper, and I've just used a permanent marker and I've drawn out the wave smocking design, and then it is 1 inch squares, and then I've just laminated these, and then I'm going to use some different fabrics today. I've got two that I want to use, and this is some fabric I got recently from Hobbycraft. So all I've done here is I've just used my friction pen, which comes off with steam from your iron. And then I've just drawn over where the dots and the lines are to get the pattern. So it's looking like that, if you can see it. And then I've also done this fabric here, which I can already see is probably going to be a bit of a pain because it's actually going to start fraying. In fact, it's already started fraying where I've pink and sheared the sides there, but I do want to try the wave smocking out on this fabric because I don't know whether I've done that before. Definitely not done it on this fabric, so I'll do these two today. I also wanted to show you that I'm using this light box here, which I just got off Amazon. It's an A3 size. When I've used different fabrics over the top of my wave smocking laminate there, you can see that we can't really see through very well to get the design. So I just thought if I got one of these, that's going to help me out to transfer the design onto some of the thicker fabrics. When the fabric's really, really thick, then I'm just going to draw out a grid onto the dark fabric that are quite thick, and I'll probably use a chalk pencil. But once again here, I'd use either the water-soluble pen or I'd use the friction pen. So as you know, one of the main things that I'm really interested in doing, particularly on this channel, but just for my own personal interest, is doing lots of smocking designs. So over the years since I set up the YouTube channel, which was about 4 or 5 years ago now, I wanted to explore doing several different smocking designs so that I could see, let me just pop you down there, so that I could see what the different designs could look like. And then I was going to explore lots of different scales of the smocking designs and also using lots of different fabrics. So today I have, well, over the last couple of weeks I've been putting together a collection of experiments with, so I've done all the same size wave smocking on a 1 inch grid, but I've used lots of different types of fabrics. So I actually went to a jumble sale recently in Didsbury and it was amazing. I ended up getting loads of different fabrics. It was like 50p for, you know, a massive double duvet cover. I got pillowcases, I got old shirts, tops, throws, scarves, all sorts of different materials. Because I thought, okay, let's try doing the smocking, the wave smocking design in particular, on all of these different fabrics. That's why I've been exploring sort of using grids underneath transparent fabrics, coloured fabrics, and then when they've got a bit of a pattern on, they're slightly more obscured, you can't see the design through them, then that's when the light box comes in handy. And then other than that, we're back to drawing the grid out with my quilter's ruler. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of different sort of knowledge and information from the experiments that I've been doing, and I've also got those as a sample or a collection of fabrics and materials that I can use for future reference. I'm going to be just doing 2 different fabrics with you just to show you the wave smocking design. Wave smocking design is one of my top YouTube videos. I don't know whether the thumbnail worked really well. Let's get into this. Finally. Off to sleep. Okay people, so I'm using my usual upholstery thread, using a little pair of scissors there and quite a thin needle and just a single length of thread with the knot at the opposite end to my needle. My little pin cushion there. Whenever I stop, just putting my needle over there. So I am going to start up here at the top, little stitch on my knot there, and then over to the dot over there, pinch the fabric in a little bit, and then pop my needle through. I'm just going to take my needle through that little loop there as well. So I'm also going to put a knot over the top, and then I'm going to jump down to the next diagonal there, so you can see the 2 dots on either end of the diagonal. Little stitch, leaving a bit of slack there with my thread, going back where I came through, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I want that to remain slack. So I've just put another stitch in so it doesn't wriggle and move, and then I'm just going to pop another stitch over here on the end of that diagonal line, pinch the fabrics together, take my needle through the loop and the knot, jump down to the next dot, so I put a dot on either end of the line there. Pull that out a little bit, there we go, and then down over here, give that a little pull together, and I think hopefully you've grasped that. And I will just do the next 2, 1, 2, and then I'll jump back to the top and work my way down, back to the top, down, and so on over to the end, like so. I'm going to crack on. I've done 2 rows there, and this is what it looks like at the minute. So the wave is starting to develop. Just get the rest done. Just doing a little bit of sewing in the kitchen just because it's so nice and sunny. I've just noticed my nail polish is the same colour as this organza fabric. How crazy is that? That was not that was not planned. I must like this colour subconsciously. So just got a little bit left to do on this organza. Once again, I did use the friction pen on this fabric. It was the red one I used. So I'll have to get rid of that later. And I've just finished that one on the organza. How pretty is that in the sunlight? Love that. And there we go, just to finish off. So they've both got very different results, different effects from both of the fabrics. So I just wanted to show you all the other pieces of wave smocking I've been doing, and I've done quite a few. These are all experiments to see how different fabrics behave when I do the wave smocking on them. So we've obviously got some t-shirt material here, and these kind of scrunch up really easily, and we've got some cotton fabric, obviously some stripy, we've got some sweater fabric that I just wanted to try because I thought it might be more structured. We've got some satin, we've got some zebra print cotton fabric that's held really well. Got some nylon fabric there, some gingham, that came out really well, I really liked that. Got some linen fabric there, that held brilliantly. Had to draw that out with white chalk pencil. I've got some more satin. I love the satin ones, I really do. And got some fleecy fabric there, that's come out really structured and well. Stripy fabric. These two are just the reverse of one another, and they've just got like a little bit of gold sparkle in there. Yeah, I mean, this is the obvious choice, the velvet type fabric. I wanted to try some satin with a pattern on it. And then we've got some other patterns, cotton fabrics, stripes on, more nylon there. And that was blanket for the bed, I think. And shirt fabric, cotton fabric, just some white cotton fabric. That's some pattern Liberty fabric that I had. Those are the latest two today. So yeah, quite a lot. I hope you like them. I will be using them in future. Yeah, pleased. So I hope you enjoyed this video today and it gave you some sort of inspiration for you to have a go at some wave smocking yourself, and I shall see you in the very next video. Take care. Bye.